Hello, Matt Desmond.
Welcome to the AM Hookah Podcast. And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
What is up, Midnight Tokers, Afternoon Hailers, and AM Hookah Smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast. For some reason, my camera has not gone back on. My camera did not come back for some reason, and it is not coming back on for some reason. I have no idea. This is, of course, what would have to happen on a situation like this. My camera just doesn't want to function properly for some reason. I have no idea what in the world could be happening.
Let me just scroll up. Someone said something about technical difficulties and being 10 minutes late. And while we're not 10 minutes late, this is certainly technical difficulties advertisement. Matt.
I don't know why my camera does not.
Why have you done this?
I don't know what I've done. I don't know how this is happening.
This is ideal.
I told you that we shouldn't turn the cameras off.
Let's
Unplug it and plug it back in.
I can't unplug it and plug it back in because I don't know where the camera plug in, plug out thingamajig is. You know what? I think I know how to solve this. Maybe. I don't know. What the heck is going on? Why
don't you hit the refresh?
I found it. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't.
Here I am. Hello. How's everybody going? This is fun and interesting. What is up, Midnight Tokers, Afternoon Hailers, and AM Hookah Smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast, your weekly hookah podcast, every Monday at 6:30 Central Standard Time, here to talk to you about the world of hookah and more. I am the M in the AM Hookah, and joined with me is my partner in crime, my friend among friends, my associate of misdeviousness, Adrian Hunter. How are you doing, my friend?
Dude, it's been like a month.
Yeah.
Since we've done this.
Wow.
How wild is that? Matt, I don't see it in the notes, and I could be insane, but can I do the thing where I tell little assholes who aren't old enough to leave?
Yes, please do that.
Hi, everybody. You probably know where you live, and if you don't, you should probably stay professional about that. But if you're under the age of 18 in most places, in some places even 21, and you're watching this, and you're not old enough to smoke hookah tobacco, and you're not old enough to watch content about hookah tobacco, and you should leave immediately because your parents are wondering what you're doing right now, and they would not like that you're watching adult content. Otherwise, welcome back to the AM Hookah Podcast, everybody. It's been such a good time.
Oh my goodness. So we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, being that we're back from our very long break that we spent getting everything prepped and prepared for Season 4. Season 4 is here, obviously. We've been gone for the last 4 weeks, and a few things have happened in the world of hookah as well as the show. So let's spend some time talking about all the new stuff, all the happenings going on, and do a small recap of our time off, obviously. I don't even know where to start. Obviously, we did the age warning, which is great. Don't forget to stick around to the end of the show to find out what's going to happen on the next show that happens. I hope everything is going okay in terms of the way that the show is looking. We are actually on Facebook at the moment right now. Adrian, did you know that?
What's going on Facebook?
Yeah.
What's up, people who on Facebook who don't use YouTube, who have seen us posting about the AM Hookah Podcast, but the whole time are like, what is the AM Hookah Podcast, and why are they posting about it and not the AM? Well, we're here to tell you that this is it. This is what you've been missing out on. Matt and I just talking. Hi.
Talking and smoking into our cameras. So we're not going to do the entire show on Facebook, just so you guys are aware. The point of doing Facebook and the way that we're doing is to try and let you know that we exist and we're here on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/AM Hookah, where you can catch the entire show. We'll be live on Facebook for a little while, obviously, and you'll be able to catch the show and watch it there for a bit. But we will be cutting the feed there as well after a bit, so you will need to come over to YouTube if you want to continue the conversation or find out about the cool stuff that we have going on. Obviously,
platform exclusivity, children.
Yes. We want you to come over to. The reason why we want you to come over to the YouTube is because we work so closely with the stuff that we have going on YouTube. It's the best place for us to keep our ideas in a single area so that we can improve and do the best possible job that we can do. Obviously, I don't have the chat open. This is the very first time that I will not have the chat at all in front of my face. So it will be Bracken that is sending us all the awesome conversational stuff that's happening. If you have questions, obviously, make sure you just drop the question mark in front of it so Bracken can catch it. We want to thank Bracken, obviously, for being our producer extraordinaire on the show. And we also want to thank our awesome friend, Captain Wetbeard, as well, for doing the great job as a Facebook moderator. Are you raising your hand? Do you have a question?
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt you like I always do.
You're good.
I noticed that our light goal counter is showing 0 out of 50, and we have 12.
That's weird.
Did you set that up?
I did. I don't know why it's not
Let's
showing.
Ignore it. Let's just ignore it. It's not
Okay.
important.
Let's ignore it / not ignore it, because I'm going to try and refresh it right now and see if it comes back alive. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? I don't know, and it doesn't seem like it's working. So we won't worry about the light goal today, but hit that like button, obviously, to say that you're excited to have us back. Maybe in a little bit. What are you talking about? You can't. Don't bring notes on the screen like that. You're going to confuse me. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. So I guess maybe we can go ahead and do it right now. If you guys want to catch what we are smoking, and you want to hear from us or from Bracken as well, hear what Bracken is smoking, find out more about the conversation, I think we're going to go ahead and cut the Facebook feed right now. Are you okay with that, Adrian?
Yeah, this is not Facebook content.
No. This is
YouTube.
YouTube.
Facebook.
This is YouTube content. So if you are watching on Facebook at any time,
We don't do Facebook reviews, okay?
come over to YouTube.
We don't do Facebook reviews.
We do video reviews though now.
On YouTube. By Facebook.
On YouTube.
Cut it.
Okay, I'm
the
cutting
feed.
it. I'm cutting it.
It's been too long entirely.
YouTube.com/AM Hookah if you want to continue the conversation that's happening over here. It's some great times. We'll see you guys over here, but let's go ahead and end that. It has been cut. It's been ended. We are done with the Facebook. The Facebook is done. The Facebook is goodbye, Facebook. It's all over. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring Bracken on the show. Are you ready to come on the show for a little while, Bracken? Here we go. Bring you over here. I'm going to click the button and then click the other button. And now, hello. What is up, Bracken? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is a real life Bracken cam.
It's
no
wild.
more.
Contrary to popular belief, Bracken is not an inanimate picture of a face that floats in front of bricks. He's actually a human like the rest of us.
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
I like the Bracken cam. I think there's people that enjoyed the Bracken cam as well.
This is still the Bracken cam. It's just the cam on Bracken.
Yeah, very true, very true. Bracken, how have you enjoyed your 4 weeks off?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. We got to take a break. We got to relax. We got to do things on Monday that weren't AM Hookah, but we also, I think I had a lot of fun on those little backroom workshops that we did throughout the whole break. So we weren't producing content live, but we were busy behind the scenes for you at home. If you're listening and you're not watching us on YouTube, come check us out on YouTube. We put a lot of effort into this sphere of YouTube, and you're going to see a lot of cool things happening here. And you know what? This is a great way to get your morning commute, but during your lunch break, open up the phone, get the YouTube app, subscribe, come check us out, see what we're doing. We're probably going to have some new content for you to watch.
Yes. So we've actually gone through an entire graphic overhaul. I'm sure everyone's kind of noticed we have a different layout and a different look to the show a little bit and stuff. Bracken, what do you think about all the hard work we've put into this new look that we're going for the AM Hookah Podcast for season number 4?
I love it, but more importantly, I would love to know what the people at home who are watching us right now think about it. Let us know your thoughts. You can tell us in DMs, you can write it in the comments section, or you can mention it on the Facebook page.
Yes, you can. Obviously, head on over to Facebook. We're over there as the AM Hookah group and also as a page as well. You can find us over there and comment and make all those great different things happening. Now, there's some people in the middle of typing bowls at the moment, and our bowls do not...
I don't have the chat open.
Well, I
I
just scrolled down.
see the chat.
I just scrolled down, and the bowls are not popping, though we're looking at doing some other stuff with bowls. I don't know why it's not popping. They should be popping. They're not popping at the moment. So it's something that we may have to look into. It's been 4 weeks, and there's bound to be some little kinks and stuff that we're going to have to work through to get back to our normal successful show that we've been doing for such a very long time, obviously. But do know that your bowls, as of today, are safe. As of today, I believe they're safe at the moment, right, Bracken?
As of today.
As of today.
But not
right this moment. Just
not,
right now.
Not as of the future.
Yeah. So do you want to spend a little bit of time talking about bowls and merchandise, so
Certainly.
people are aware of kind of what we're going to be doing moving forward with everything. Would you like to
I'd
kind of
love
take
to.
that a little bit, Bracken?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to. Now that people can see me talking, I have to look here. I can't do whatever I'm doing while I'm talking. But for those of you who stuck around for season 3, you were around when we introduced the concept of this cryptocurrency. We call them bowls, and we thought it was a cool play on this hobby that kind of brings us all together, hookah. You were able to get bowls by watching the show, by partaking in little mini games, as well as we did giveaways that gave bowls. And so moving forward, we are still going to have bowls. We aren't getting rid of them, but what we are doing is we are going to be limiting the amount of bowls that you're going to be getting because we want them to be worth more. All right. So this week and this week only, you have the amount of bowls in your piggy bank. Okay. And that's what you get. Next week, we are going to be doing a clean slate. We are knocking them back down to 0. Everybody can get back on an even playing field, and it's going to be awesome. Another thing that we're doing is not only are we changing how the bowls are distributed, the amount of bowls that everybody has, but Steam Labs, by the way, has started working, and people are getting their they're getting their actual numbers.
Cool.
Bowls are now, like I said, they're going to be worth more. We're still trying to figure out how we can use them to kind of give back to you guys and the people who watch the show a lot and are active. That's really where we want to put the emphasis. We want to kind of take away the luck factor and just kind of bankrolling the bowls. We oversaturated the market a little bit, and our currency just tanked. Just like normal cryptocurrency, it went from being worth a lot of money real fast to worth absolutely nothing real fast. But that's okay.
We could call that a bit of a fugazi.
Yes, the word, fugazi.
Word of season 4, fugazi.
Another thing that we're changing is our merchandise store. So as many of you guys know, and some of you guys out there rock the AM Hookah merchandise, you pick that up at Teespring. Okay, Matt is wearing the Circle Back to Corn. Adrian is wearing the limited edition black on black on black. Woo! It's a limited run, one of one, and it was actually made by Kanye West. So it's
very rare.
There's no money value we can put on it.
Exactly.
But we're going to also be working
on $8,000.
Wouldn't that be funny though if we actually got like Kanye West or somebody to make us a shirt? Like
that would be wild. It's like we have been talking to Kanye in the DMs.
Yeah.
That is up to Bracken. He's the one that's kind of mediating that conversation.
If you guys have a personal connection with Kanye or Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, we're trying to get Shaq on the show.
We'd love to talk to him.
Trying to get Shaq.
So let us know. But we're redoing the merchandise store as well. So one thing we're going to do this week and this week only is we're going to allow you to use 1,000 bowls for a free shipping coupon. Mm-hmm. If you have 1,000 and you want some merch, you can message us, say, I got it. I want something free. If like you're like Khaled or something and you have 5,000 bowls and you want a shirt, I would say send me a DM or Matt a DM. We could probably work out something more than just free shipping for 5,000 bowls. But regardless, after this week, our merchandise store is going to get trimmed down a little bit. We're gonna kind of focus on a few models that have been selling, a few SKUs that have been selling.
Yeah. Plus, you'll notice that our aesthetic, I love that word, aesthetic, has changed. And our merch may mirror that. It might not. I already know. I'm just trying to be ambiguous for no reason. But if you like the old AM merch, like Bracken said, it's probably not going to be available in its current iteration.
Yeah, there's going to be some things that carry over, but there are going to be a lot of changes. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of SKUs. Mm-hmm. We're not Baskin Robbins. We don't want 31 flavors anymore. So if there's something that you like, maybe it was something kind of you've been eyeballing, you've been wondering. I think if you order now and you want to pay the extra $4, there's a good chance you'll have it by the expo. Why not go for it? You got like a week. How many weeks are we away from the expo?
We're 2 weeks away. We're
insane.
We're 3.5 or 2.5 or whatever it is. Yeah.
He's ready for vlogs because I'm driving from Michigan.
We are so ready. Before we get into that, guys, just remember, go to the merchandise store. It's Teespring. Matt, what is it? It's
teespring.com/stores/am-hookah-merch. There will be a link in the description below. There will be a link so you can easily get to it. Plus, you can also find it on our Facebook page as well. And if you need a link for any reason, just let us know and we will get you a link to that immediately.
Yeah, so you got a week. If there's an old shirt or something that you want to make sure that you buy before it goes away, buy it. If you got bowls, I think 1,000 is for free shipping.
Yeah.
Hit us up. We'll make that happen. And if you have a lot of bowls, like I know Khaled has a lot of bowls. I know Justin Young has a lot of bowls. If you guys want to drop all 4,000 of your bowls and buy something or buy more than one something, let us know and we'll figure it out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. People are going to be able to use their bowls in the future for really cool ideas. We're kind of really workshopping a lot of that still.
We're going to make the bowls more valuable. That's the biggest thing about this is we're going to put an actual,
Definitely.
we're going to make it so that those bowls have a meaningful reason to exist.
Yeah, keep them
basically.
around for a reason. And it's going to be awesome. So get your gear. If you don't have it and you want to get it, maybe buy it. We're going to be coming out with some new stuff here, hopefully pretty soon. And it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm very, very excited as well. I can't wait. I think it's going to be really cool, and I know that you guys are going to like it because I promise that we'll make it so that it feels important and well used for you guys especially. So that's the important thing. All right, I think that's all that you have to cover, Bracken. What are you smoking, by the way, Bracken?
Me and Adrian are actually sharing a hookah right now, so I can't smoke when he smokes. So, you got to cover the whole... My camera stopped working.
Your camera did. What a great first episode for season 4. How fantastic. Adrian, you're muted. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
So, awesome.
Okay.
Technical Difficulties is a show that we have. It still airs on Fridays. Check us out. And it's going to be awesome.
We should use this picture for the Bracken cam right here. I think it looks really nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Bracken, and maybe we'll talk to him a little bit later.
Bracken no longer has a hole. We got him a condo.
We got him a whole condo that he can live in now. No longer. Bye, Bracken.
Goodbye.
Okay. Well, that was fun. That was fantastic. So we covered a few things about the bowls and the merchandise there, obviously, which are very important topics of discussion that we want to make sure that we get out to you guys as quickly as possible. If you guys want to do a free shipping code, let us know and we will get that and make that work so that we can have that all situated. And the bowls are going to be around. They're just going to be reset so that we can get them to you guys the best way possible and make them a real value and worth something for you guys especially. What are we smoking, Adrian? Let's go ahead and talk about what it is that we are smoking at the moment. If you guys want to find that out, you can type in !smoke, obviously. But what do you have going on in your hookah right now, Adrian?
Bracken just told you. I'm smoking Astro Tea.
He was
by
about
Dark
to,
Side.
and then his camera died, so he didn't get to say what it was.
Oh, that's right. I'm smoking Astro Tea by Dark Side out of my... Yeah, I'm not picking that hookah up. I forgot to put it in frame.
And look,
Bracken's back, but you can't see that.
you can't see
But I
it.
am smoking out of my Stone Bowl, my Army Stone Bowl, limited run, number 6 of 25. White net pair, matching hose, Provost on top, 3. Matt, can you guess what clothes I'm using?
I'm gonna assume that you're using the sponsor of the episode of the show, which is Prestige Coals, and I'm assuming that you're using the cubes at the moment as well.
Correct. I'm using 3 cubes and smoking wonderfully.
How are you liking that dark side, by the way? How are you liking the buzz on the dark side?
I'm a bit buzzy. Dark Side has a very interesting way that it hits. I can't wait to do a little bit of content on it. But I don't know, man. Like, people talk about Dark Side being hype, and I'm just over here like, I'm pretty sure it's just good, you guys. I'm pretty sure we should just smoke some Dark Side.
It's very good stuff for sure. So we just got a question from Paul, actually. He just chimed in. He said, do the bowls reset after every season? And the answer to that question right now is we don't know for sure. I'm going to say probably not. We want to do a fresh restart to get everything set up in the best case scenario at this point. So I don't think that they're going to be resetting again, but we're going to hold it to the point of like saying where if we feel the need to, or if something was to happen, then we will. But I don't think that's going to necessarily ever happen again. We just want to get off on the right foot. Before, it was just an experiment before. It was just us kind of having fun, trying to figure out how can we really use these and utilize these. And now that we have a better idea of how the bowls function and how they work, we want to do a better job for you guys to make them really have a good value. So that's our main goal with that. Today I'm smoking one of my standby favorites. I wanted to do something very enjoyable and and something that I love to do. Obviously using my like smoke that you can see because I have my hookah in frame and in shot like I'm like a good boy, like I'm supposed to.
You talking shit.
No, none of the ASMR. And I'm smoking Static Starlight from Tangiers, and I'm using my hazy bowl my wonderful hazy bowl that I'm really enjoying quite a bit. I'm going to be doing a full video review on it because I think that it's a pretty cool product and I have really enjoyed using it quite a lot. So I want to talk about it more, obviously. But yeah, that's what I'm smoking. What about you guys in the chat? What are you guys smoking in the chat today? Are you smoking something new, something classic, something fantastic? What is it you guys are smoking in the chat? Drop that in there so we can all see what it is that you guys are smoking. Hookah Fiend says they are smoking Azor Cola Royal Raspberry that they won in Season 3 at the very end of it. We did a big giveaway at the end of Season 3 for the Drunk Cast. Obviously, we gave away some fantastic prizes. And I'm glad that Hookah Fiend is enjoying it. It finally made it out to him. Yeah.
So drunk for that.
We got too drunk.
Maybe never get that drunk again.
Yeah, I don't. We'll see what we do another time with the Drunk Cast. We'll see what happens for Season 4. Because there's going to be some fun things that obviously happen with the frat house. Obviously, the expo is going to be happening real soon. Me and Adrian are going to be hanging out, so we're going to have to share some drinks there. Obviously, once we get to Vegas together, that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be a good time. Thank you, though, to everyone that gave stuff away during the Season 3 Drunk Cast. Obviously, so many awesome people we were partnered up with. Azor helped us out. Derek of Moses Hoses helped us out and gave, it was Moise that won that fantastic handle and stuff like that. So, thank you guys so much for the end of Season 3. Thank you to everybody that made Season 3 as successful as it really was. And obviously, we want to use that momentum and drive Season 4 to become even more successful.
We've got so much cool shit going on this season. You guys are going to be like, why are they doing this? I don't know whether that has a negative or positive connotation at all, but you guys are definitely going to go, why though?
Well, because we want to do awesome stuff. That's the answer.
Don't answer for them.
Okay.
They don't need that.
Justin Young has already slid into my DMs, I guess. Justin Young's already sliding somewhere. Maybe he should or shouldn't be. We'll find out. Anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the cool stuff that we have going on. We actually have a new segment that we're debuting right here on the very first episode of Season 4, Episode 1. We have this brand new segment. It is called the Pick of the Week.
Now, I could be a bit daft.
Go right ahead.
But did we talk about the news that we're not going to tell them about till the end of the show?
We do have news that we're going to be talking about at the end of the show regarding what we're going to be doing next week.
And in the interest of full transparency, Matt made me promise I wouldn't make this so transparent. But we're only putting that at the end of the show, so you have to watch the whole show.
Yeah.
Few time.
If you want to know what's happening, stick around. That's the moral of the story.
Around. Seriously.
Okay.
What are you doing? It's Monday night.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into our new segment. This is the Pick of the Week. The Pick of the Week is a real simple thing that we're doing for the first episode, which is just one of my picks that I've posted before on our Facebook page and stuff. And that's the way that this is going to work. So the way that the Pick of the Week is going to work is Austin, our awesome moderator over there on Facebook, Captain Wetbeard, you know him, you love him. He's going to be picking whatever picture that he claims to be the pick of the week, and that person is going to get their picture showcased on the show for that week of the podcast. So just to kind of show off how it's going to look, this is the very first one. I'm smoking some delicious Alpha Kama in my Relics ring bowl with my Phoenix, and that's the picture that I took right before I did that. And it was a really good session, and I really liked it. So I wanted to show it off to you guys. I think
you're just using this platform to force your content down people's throats.
I mean, I think it's a cool picture. It's a nice looking picture, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
If you had a picture that you'd like to be on the Pick of the Week, you just got to put it there and see if Austin picks it.
He's contractually obligated to not do so.
That's very true. That's very true. We want to highlight you guys. We want you guys to be able to get your awesome stuff out here, obviously. The Hookologist, I am not smoking yet, but I will smoke soon. Some banana when I get home. I'm assuming he's talking about the Eternal Smoke that he did a review for, and I believe that he liked quite a bit as well. Robert Pope is smoking some McCherry. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff happening all over, obviously. Yeah, so this is the picture of the week. Do you have anything that you want to say about it, Adrian?
I like how it's a picture.
Okay.
I also like how you have the AM Podcast pack mat.
Yeah.
And I like how you're smoking tobacco. I also like that there's a Relics ring, and I really like that you're using a Phoenix HMD. Big fan.
I like how you just described my picture. I like that. Good. Hey, we're also an audio podcast that people listen to, and they may not have known.
Oh, you saw what I was doing.
I see what you're doing. You did that on purpose, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. So that is the Pick of the Week. Like I said, Austin is going to be doing a post to let you know what it is that we're looking for, and then you'll be able to post your pictures, and we'll select one, and then we'll show it off during the show. And yeah, that's one of the many new things that we have going on. You know, some of the new stuff is the new theme song. We have the intro video, obviously. We are doing all sorts of fun stuff. What do you want to talk about now, Adrian? Do you want to talk about some Expo stuff?
I think that we should just be talking about the Expo every episode up to the Expo.
I like that idea.
And I think if you're one of those people on the fence about going to the Expo, you need to hop the fence. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Expo, meet everybody, see these vendors, get the new products the day they come out. I know for a fact some vendors are like, they got some stuff coming out just for the Expo. How cool is that?
Yeah, there's some very, very cool stuff that's going to be happening during the Expo, obviously.
And you can meet Bracken.
Yes, the entire AM Hookah team is going to be there. Bracken is going to be there. Captain Wetbeard is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Adrian is going to be there. The entire AM Hookah crew is going to be at the Expo this year, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We don't have a meetup planned or anything, but we're all going to be there, so wherever we meet up, that will be the AM Hookah meetup, basically. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the Expo. I have the floor plan put out on our screen at the moment, so you can check it out and see all the cool vendors that are going to be available at the Expo, so you can go and check them out. There's some really cool first-time people that are going to be there. Which one jumps out at you immediately, Adrian, that you're most excited to see at the Expo this year?
Just talking about vendors, I'm going to be honest, and this is maybe the some way to put it. This is maybe the like obvious answer, the boo answer, but Tangiers has not been to one of these like ever. And like, if I was betting money, and I may or may not have a bet pool going on this, I'm pretty sure Eric probably won't show up. I'll be pleasantly surprised if he does, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to meet Eric. He just seems like a really cool guy. He's a bit of a legend in the hookah industry.
Very much.
Just on his own. But Tangiers showing up to anything is like, it's a big deal. So I'm very excited that Tangiers is going to be there.
I agree. I think Tangiers being there is going to be super cool. By the way, you'll also be able to meet wives of us over at the Expo as well. I believe all the girlfriends are going to be there as well. So like all the female participants of the AM Hookah Podcast are also going to be there. So there's going to be lots and lots of AM Hookah people at the Expo for everyone to hang out with.
I'm actually not allowed to go anywhere without my caretaker.
Probably safe, right? Probably a safe thing.
Yeah, it's a hazard to society type thing. Is how my doctor frames it.
So I'm excited for all the new things that we're going to be seeing at the Expo. Like, yes, Tangiers obviously is super exciting to me as well because it's the first time they've done something like this, so that's really cool. But like Chaos Tobacco is going to be there. Also, who else? Is some of the bigger names in the world are going to be there as well, which is always really cool. Like, as you can see from the picture, there's a lot of the booths have already filled up, which is awesome, and there's a lot of empty ones as well. But there's a lot of pending as well. Like,
look at that left side.
This is so much bigger than it was last year. This is literally twice the size, which is really cool.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just interested. Like, I wonder if we're going to have some last minute signups.
From what it sounds like, there should be some more signups obviously happening. But
John's
Aeon
talking about another Russian company potentially. I don't think we know the name of him yet, but he's given us the little spoilers, little teasers.
Yeah. Over on there's an Expo page, obviously the Expo Worldwide on Facebook that you can check out. You can check out Hookah John Circle of Friends. Those places always post about what's happening new. Same thing with like university and stuff like that. Like obviously Hookah Facebook always has that information kind of going all over the place. So you can find out what's happening in the world of hookah by checking that out, obviously. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff that's going to be there. There's a bunch of things that are popping up on my chat at the moment that I'm trying to figure out where we're at the moment. When it comes to the
we have a really cool guest coming up. I'm not sure if we're allowed to mention the name of yet.
Not till the end of the episode. We gotta wait.
All that speculation go. Oh, that's not even the real news. We know what the real news is.
Yeah,
Matt, I wouldn't even bring that up.
Oh, okay.
It's so juicy. If they miss it, they might actually just shut down for a week.
Yeah.
Be like, what have I done? How have I missed this news?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. We'll keep you up to date. We'll keep you up to date. Let's see. Stefan says that he's excited to see Nirvana. What are you guys excited to see when it comes to coming to the Expo? Maggie says, are we going to talk about the VIP packets to the Expo? So I asked John recently in a live that he did, asking about the packets that are supposed to be mailed out to to people that have bought VIP tickets, like myself, obviously.
I watched you interact on that live.
I did interact.
You were so professional. Such a professional guy.
I try. He says that they're getting mailed out very shortly, is all that he really said about it. So they should be coming out sooner than later, hopefully. And then there's going to be stuff that's mailed out, but then you're also going to be able to pick up stuff there at the door. Anyone that has a VIP ticket is going to get there and be able to enter an hour early than anybody else, be able to go in and hang out, which we'll be able to see Bracken if you're there an hour early, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so some cool stuff when it comes to the VIP tickets. What are some of the other stuff that you guys are excited about? It looks like Justin Young is also super excited about Nirvana as well. What are some of the maybe the stuff that you weren't expecting to be there that you're excited to possibly see when it comes to like some of the vendors that are on this list? Is there anything
What? Can I talk about someone that I was excited? Not excited. That's the wrong word. Someone I was shocked to see that isn't going to be there.
Oh, are you talking about?
There's a really big name that's just not present.
Yeah, you're talking about Starbuzz.
Starbuzz.
Yeah.
I really have no speculation as to why they're not going or what's going on over at Starbuzz. But my mind was blown when I saw that Starbuzz isn't going to be there.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised too. I think it's very odd that Starbuzz is not going to go. I think that it's interesting that they've chosen in a United States and the American hookah scene, which they're very well known in, obviously, to not show up to
brand probably.
Yeah, exactly. To not be at the American Expo seems like kind of a dumb move. I don't know if that's like okay to say, but it seems like the wrong move. But what do I know?
Shooting yourself in the foot kind of move.
It seems like it, but I don't know. Maybe they have plans. I don't know. They have the Starbuzz Lounge there in Vegas, so like it seems very odd for them not to take that opportunity and stuff. But whatever, it is what it is for them. That seems odd. Let's see. It looks like Stefan is also excited about Hotbox as well. Diamond says, "What's happening?" Well, there's this big expo that's happening in Las Vegas. I already know you know about it, Diamond, because you're going to be going there, and I'm going to be seeing you, and we're going to smoke some mint together because I know you're a big old mint head. Cavstar69 says, "Hey guys, I'm late. Just woke up in Australia. Well, how do you do? Happy that you were able to make it to the first episode of season 4. What do you think about the new look and the new stuff happening over here?"
How do you do is like a England thing, I'm pretty sure.
You can try.
They're just like, oi.
I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not going to try any of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave that all to you. And Bracken, obviously, too. All right, so that's some of the cool stuff about the expo. We're going to be talking about it as we get closer and closer to it, obviously. You're planning on driving to the expo, is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm driving too, but my drive is only 8 hours.
Yeah, less time than mine.
How long is your drive going to be?
My drive is about 28 hours drive time from Detroit, Michigan. We're pretty much driving across the country, and that's the idea. Caretaker just found out she has an entire month off. She took a week off because of her schedule at work. She works a week on, week off, that hospital grind. And because of the way she took it off, she just ended up with a month off. So we're like, what if we just road tripped across the country, did a bunch of camping and stuff on the way there and back? So we're leaving, actually, the podcast that fires before the expo. We're doing the podcast, going to bed, and thanks to some advice from our producer, Bracken, who helps me keep my life together, we're going to have the car packed, and we're going to leave at dawn on a Tuesday. We plan to show up to the party house at Thursday about 2 p.m. Western time.
Yeah, California time. That side of the United States time. Yeah, exactly. Tam time. Exactly. That's what we usually say. Very cool. I hope it's a fun and exciting trip for you. There's a lot to see, obviously, as you travel across the United States to get all the way to Las Vegas. So that's going to be fun. I don't know about the drive home. I think the drive there is going to be a little more exciting than the drive home, but I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong.
More time with the drive home, actually.
Yeah. Are you
planning? We're going to be doing like a 5-day trip, I think. We're going to be like...
You'll go slower?
Yeah, very slow. We have a canoeing trip the weekend after, and it doesn't even fire till like Saturday, so we have so much time to just like leisurely. We're probably taking the long way.
Okay. All right. So I had something that I was about to say, and now I don't remember what I was going to. Oh, Travis Green says that they're excited to see the stuff from Sky Hookah Distribution. That's what I was going to ask you. Are you planning on picking anything up at the expo, do you think?
Yeah, I very seldom pick up a new hookah. New hookah time. Anytime I go to a meetup, I try to pick up a hookah. The Chicago meetup was a Nat Pear. This meetup, I'm either thinking of a Seoka hookah from Hookah John, or potentially something else Russian. I was thinking I would get a Regal from the man himself until one of our best shops in Dearborn actually stepped up their game and started carrying queens, princes, and kings.
Oh, wow.
So if I need a Regal, I got a guy for that.
That'll be very nice.
By the way, shout out to Boss Hookah.
Yes.
They do a great job, and I know some of our viewers are in, Southeast Michigan, so check them out. They're in Dearborn.
Very cool. I'm also planning on getting something when I go there. I'm thinking of hookah as well. So hookah is actually something that I'm thinking about because John is talking about doing some big blowout pricing for the expo, obviously. So if that's
free cash in hand, like if you're coming and you're about doing some shopping, just bring some cash, some cold hard cash. You're gonna be in Vegas. You're gonna want that anyway.
Yeah, so that's definitely something. That's something that I definitely have my eyes on is probably a hookah, whatever else that's exciting there. Maybe a Russian pipe as well. Lots of tobacco. I plan on purchasing lots and lots of stuff. So like I'm saving up money. I'm trying to get all my stash ready so that I can move some stuff over. I have a bunch of things that I need to go through so I can have that all open and available. Also, if you guys are hanging out at the frat house, I know that they're doing a lot of big meetup stuff there. They're doing parties. We're doing a beer pong. Adrian, you do know that me and you are partners in a beer pong tournament, correct?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
No.
Potentially off camera, but we're here. I'm not very good at beer pong.
I'm not very good either.
The drunker I get, I perceive that I'm getting better, but I'm aware that that's just because I'm drinking. So it's going to be, we're not going to win.
I was relying on you. I was hoping that you would be the. I was
big and deep shit.
I was hoping that you would be the good part of our team when it comes to beer pong.
If we go up against Bracken's team, we're dead. I know that for a fact.
Is Bracken good?
Is it common knowledge who your partner is?
I believe so. It's Kyle Smith.
It's Kyle Smith. Yeah, it's we're gonna lose, man. That's all I got to say about that.
You can tell them what our name is if you'd like.
Team Game Changers.
Game Changers. We're not gonna say anything else about that. If you know, you know.
I'm excited about the beer pong tournament, even if we land up losing, because I think beer pong is pretty fun. But I was definitely expecting you to be a good player, so I'm a little bit nervous now. I'm more nervous than I was before. Let me put it that way. Captain Whippert says that he's going to get a Spire hookah. Do you know what the Spire hookahs are, Adrian?
I'm aware. I'm actually I've spoken to David a few times. I was on the beer garden on the off season actually. I got to talk to him. I got some before we went live. He showed me some of his new models he's working on, and I mean that's the titular from the roots grassroots company. He's doing it all himself, and I'm happy to hear that people are really interested in his stuff.
If you don't know, the Spire hookahs are 3D printed hookahs. He is part of the team that won the hookah battle last year with Christian Pennington and Stefan as well.
That water card? Oh my god, I had no clue he was that good at it.
Yeah, there's very cool stuff, and so that's pretty exciting. Captain Whitbeard just said, if we got an Adrian do we have an Adrian body pillow to give away? Would you sign up for it? Do we have an Adrian body pillow that we can maybe try to arrange to give away?
I don't know why anyone would want that.
People want it.
If there's demand, I mean, I've got a body pillow with me.
You have your own personal body pillow with yourself?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing people have?
You have to get lonely.
With yourself?
Caretakers at work for a week at a time.
Diane Roberts says, happy to see you boys back. About to start up a bowl of blue strawberry from Trifecta. I've never tried blue strawberry from Trifecta.
It's good.
It's Trifecta.
Good. It's Trifecta. Trifecta makes good stuff.
Very good stuff.
This is very picky about releasing flavors, so I trust them a lot.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why the cookie dough flavor is never actually going to go into full production?
I have a vague idea, but it sounds like you have a really good way to word it.
Well, the reason why is because he does not like to make it. It gives him an allergic reaction when he actually blends the flavors together. So it's something that he can't constantly make. So he doesn't put it in production. That's the reason why.
That's how much work Moose is doing. He's blending the flavors with his hands.
Yeah, and it gets him sick whenever he does it. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be talking a lot more about the expo, obviously, and all the fun stuff that's going to be happening at the frat party and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and move on away from that. I thought we would spend some time talking about a few things that we did over our break. Obviously, me and you both experienced a lot of new stuff, and we're trying to do a lot of fun things with the podcast as well. Something that you may have seen this last Wednesday is one of the new things that we're going to start doing on the AM Hookah channel. We're going to start doing produced content videos over here on the channel.
Videos.
Not live.
Like videos that are not of the live variety.
Yeah. The very first video that was posted was my review of Eternal Smoke chilled wine, which I'm very sad to say Adrian does not enjoy like I do.
Cold tomato soup.
It's not tomato soup.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's cold tomato soup.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
I know that you smelled it. I know that
I smoked it.
Okay. And you
Cold
get
tomato soup.
no, it's not tomato soup. I do not get tomato soup or ketchupy or nothing like that in any way. I think it's a fantastic flavor. If you
Quit putting words in my mouth. Cold tomato soup.
if you'd like to know my thoughts and opinions of Eternal Smoke's chilled wine, go and check out that video. It's live on our YouTube channel. You're going to be seeing more produced content from us on a regular basis. We have an entirely new setup for how we're going to actually be doing our show schedules for season 4. So you're going to be seeing a lot more produced content. Do we want to go over what our new scheduled production is going to be like, Adrian?
Well, considering, who was it? Was it Travis Green or Justin Young?
I
One
don't
of
know.
them Travis Green just asked, is Wednesday night still going to be Gamecast night?
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So the Gamecast in its current iteration is not going to be happening anymore. The Gamecast is going to be going away, at least kind of the way that we had it set up before on Wednesday nights. It's going to be changing so that on Friday, which is going to be another live show day. So the way that works is Monday is obviously still the podcast, like it normally and always is. Probably forever will ever be, is on Monday nights at the same scheduled time. Wednesday is going to be a produced video that we're going to be putting out every week. And then Friday is going to be a revolving door of live content. So on the weeks that Adrian is going to be hosting it, he's going to be hosting technical difficulties in the way that he wants to do it. And on Fridays when I'm hosting, I'm going to be doing the Gamecast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but a slightly different alteration of how the scheduling used to work, basically.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, these guys found a way to each have like an extra day of the week that they're doing content. They're doing this out of laziness. And to that I say, for shame.
No.
There's going to be more content coming out. I don't want to talk too much about like potential Saturday slots and stuff, but there's going to be a lot more content. The AM Hookah Podcast is going to be our main show on the channel, AM Hookah, which is going to have content that isn't just the podcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, I think it's going to be pretty cool.
I'm excited for it. I'm also very excited for it because it's going to be something so different compared to what Season 3, Season 2, and Season 1 was. We're going to be doing just a lot of new stuff. And obviously, the revolving door around the content is going to be different too because we want to figure out what works well and keep doing that kind of stuff. So there's going to be expectations where things are going to change up a little bit as well. And it's going to be different and it's going to look different occasionally as well. So I think that that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's tight. It's
Yeah.
going to be... We did not take a month off. You'll see. Captain Webby, or Mr. Austin, our producer, chilled wine plus basil blast equals Italian cuisine. That's going to be like the mix of the year. Because he's dead on. It's going to be a lasagna flavor.
No, it doesn't taste like tomato soup.
It's going to be a lasagna flavor.
No, it does not taste that way.
Lady Lasagna.
Lady Lasagna. That sounds like a band from a high school talent show.
Mama Minestrone.
That's their hit single, I think. All right, so we also want to talk a little.
Lasagna.
We also want to talk a little bit about the different stuff that we're going to be doing on Facebook as well. Obviously, you saw the show for the first 10 minutes or so on Facebook, which we're going to be doing on there occasionally. It may not even be an every time thing. We do want to increase our presence on Facebook. We want you guys to be able to be on Facebook with us and doing fun stuff there. So make sure you're constantly checking out our Facebook group and seeing what's happening over there as well. Because, like I said, there's
constantly nonstop. Don't go to work.
Don't go to work, or if you're at work, at least leave the page open at all times because there's always going to be something new happening. Adrian, during our time off, were you able to smoke anything different or unique that you didn't have an opportunity to talk about because the podcast wasn't around at the time?
I sure was.
Ooh, what kind of fun stuff were you able to try?
Well, for instance, right now I'm smoking Astro Tea.
Yes.
Which is like, to me, it's just like a lemon tea. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's kind of what I'm getting out of this Astro Tea.
That is
I've had a few dark side flavors. I am a seasoned dark side smoker. But thanks to a certain someone that may be in this room, Matt, I have some Azercola. I got to try Supernova again, but in a more controlled environment, because when I had Supernova for the first time, it was over the Chicago meetup, and Jeremy was in charge, and he just kept packing bowls of straight Supernova, which I'm like pretty sure isn't the way you're supposed to smoke it. If I had to just like take a guess.
Some people like it.
No, the dark side's been quite good. Another thing, I'm actually doing something pretty cool with Zumerit. I can't really give away too many details just yet, but I will be able to at some point soon. But I'm gonna have like access to all of Zumerit's flavors, which means like I don't know if I'm smoking other flavors, but I get to like talk about them. And anyone who's interested in Zumerit, If you're looking for a direction to go, if you're trying to buy some Merit, 24 karat is a flavor I would highly recommend.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. 24 karat.
What
It's
is 24 karat?
Creamy peppermint.
Really?
But not quite in the same vein as like peppermint shake.
Okay.
Peppermint shake is a bit more on the, peppermint shake doesn't have that much shake flavor, but it's still like, it's got that shake flavor on the exhale.
Mm-hmm.
The shake in the 24 karat isn't so much a flavor as it is a feeling. It's like a creamy feeling that hits you in like the back of the throat, but it's very much a peppermint leaf flavor. For those of you that don't know, like peppermint, I call it natural peppermint. A lot of people think peppermint isn't natural, but it's actually just it's a hybrid plant. It's a hybrid between watermint and spearmint. For those of you that don't know, I may or may not have had to research that for a project I'm doing, but good. It's a good flavor. You want to go to the dark line, get black peach.
Oh, black peach is very good from what I understand.
Black peach. Anyway, yeah. So I tried that. I've got some stuff from Nirvana I haven't tried yet, but I'm about to try very shortly, and we'll have more to talk about that for various reasons. And then what else do we have? Eternal Smoke. I've been diving deeper into what they have to offer. And then I've been going back to, and yeah, Bracken is just doing like Eternal Smoke is so good, and it's because he's kind of right. Like they're coming out just balls to the wall, and I'm very impressed. And then I re-upped and got another kilo of Alfaka Double Apple. Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Now you tried the double apple flavor from Eternal Smoke, correct? Or not?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I've smoked through half the 250 already.
So what was your thoughts of that one? Because I know you're a double apple guy, so I want to hear what you think about the Eternal Smoke variation of it.
Full review coming soon. However, if you want my little quick hit called a quick hit with Adrian Hunter on the AM Hookah Podcast, trademark. Don't get any wise idea, copyright cats. It is a double apple in the loosest sense. They kind of deviate a bit from the traditional anise black licorice-esque double apple. For those of you who don't know, little other history lesson on how they name flavors. Double apple does not mean two apples. It's kind of come to mean that in the current American translation. But apple, the way it was used in the original double apples, was the very traditional sense of the word apple, which basically just means fruit. It doesn't actually mean the fruit apple that we eat today. So it was never intended to be an apple flavor. However, this brand called Eternal Smoke has released their double apple. They call it, what do they call it? Douce apple Douce or Douce apple? Like, it's a cool hip take on the name. And green apple is like the first thing that hits my palate when I inhale. It's really weird. It does have a minor anise hit in the background, but it's much brighter and it's modernized. It's a bit more candied, very appley, almost apple juicy with a little bit of green apple. And it's just a totally different bouquet, the flavor profile. And the cloud content is like most tobaccos have a good puffy cloud, full body, white, full body thunder clouds. I can't say that. That is illegal.
Thunder clouds.
But no, it's great. I would recommend that any person who likes double apple tries it. And if you don't like double apple, you should try it even more because it's not a double apple for the reasons you probably don't like double apple.
That sounds like something that I want to try. You describing it like that is exactly what it is that I look for in a double apple flavor. So that makes me excited to give it a try.
I don't know if it's got mint in it, but it's a bit cold. Oh. And I've noticed that it's from their, is it called the Extreme line?
Yes.
Or Intense line? Yeah. It's from that line. So the flavor profile is like 11 out of 10. It's very flavorful.
Which is the same thing with the chilled wine, and it's fantastic.
Tomato soup flavor.
No, it's not tomato soup.
So much oregano, so much basil. You think they got rosemary? I'm 80% sure they put rosemary.
Diamond Roberts just says, I gotta try some Dark Side finally. Was really impressed. However, Supernova hit me like a drop kick from a kangaroo to the Ola. Loved it. He loved it. He loved the drop kick from the kangaroo. The Supernova just smacked him across the room.
Have you been trying anything new?
I have been trying. I've been smoking a lot of Dark Side. I've been getting a lot of Dark Side, and I've tried a ton of them. I love everything that I've tried just about. There's been maybe a couple like misses, but for the most part, they've all been hits. The grapefruit is really, really good. It reminds me a lot of pink grapefruit. I like that one.
Are the misses because there's a performance or flavor deviation, or is it a miss because maybe it's not one of your biased flavor profiles, something you go for?
I think that's a better representation of it because I'm still a small sample size overall. I would say that the majority of the ones that I don't like, it's because I'm just not a fan of that flavor. It's just not something that I'm looking for when it comes to smoking hookah tobacco and stuff like that. It's not that they're bad, I would say, but they're definitely not something that I'm personally interested in purchasing again, in trying more of, basically. There's been some other really good ones. There's this one flavor. It's called Braverly Orange, which is basically like an orange soda, and it's really good. Oh, it's very, very tasty.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Dark Side Cola?
I was not a fan of Dark Side Cola. Like, to me, it reminds me a lot more of like the cola gummies that you can pick up at like a gas station, which is not something that it's not that I don't like it, it's just not something that I'm particularly a big fan of. When it comes to cola flavors, my favorite one that's on the market by a long shot is Azor.
Pepsi?
Is Azor Cola, actually.
Really?
Yes,
Okay,
I like the Hooked on Hookah Pepsi a lot, and it's a great Pepsi flavor. But when it comes to Azor Cola, it's like a cola float. There's like a vanilla creaminess to it that I really, really like a lot.
Well, I gotta try Azor Cola. Clearly, would you recommend it in the dark line or the blonde line?
I think it's only in the dark line. I actually don't know if that one.
That's honestly, I went back to lemon muffin in the blonde line because that was when I first had it. I've got a confirmation bias. I've already had it. I already know it's good. But after smoking it, I'm like, this is probably really good in the dark line too. Yeah. I definitely want to pick it up. But I was gonna say, like, I actually really liked the Dark Side Cola you sent me, but the flavor profile does lend itself to more of a candy type of a flavor, which cola is sweet. It's basically liquid candy anyway, but it's very gummy. Whereas, like, if you've had Hooked on Hookah's Pepsi, which is my best soda, like cola soda experience, that really nails like the soda flavor profile, which is funny because it's Shady, right? Am I getting his name right? We talked to so many people. He literated for us that it was kind of an accident because it mixed with two flavors he already has that he just discovered make cola. So I thought that was super interesting that so many brands can't get it right, but Hooked on Hookah's over here like accidentally doing chemistry in the backyard.
Well, all the best things are always made by accident, which is usually the situation. Jesse in the chat right now just says the Eternal Smoke is fire. Everyone will have their flavors that they don't like, but that's with this brand. I like everything that he's tried so far from Eternal Smoke. Jesse's really enjoying the Eternal Smoke. The one flavor from Eternal Smoke that I really want to try a lot, going back to the stuff that I've tried in the off season that we had and stuff, Milk and Cookies is really good. I thought Peach Lit was very good. The Lime Lit I was not as big a fan of. The Peach Lit is very good. It's a very good standard peach flavor with a little bit of cooling in it as well. But the Milk and Cookies is fantastic. Like, it's a very, very standout flavor in my opinion.
Can we talk about the Ambrosia Fugazi?
If you would like to talk about Fugazi a little bit, feel free to Fugazi it up.
Because we're on new flavors.
Yes.
And I've been trying some new flavors myself. And I've had Ambrosia from probably 3 different brands in the last 2 weeks. And one thing I've noticed, Matt, do you off the back of your hand know what makes an ambrosia? What ingredients they put in ambrosia?
It's like maybe oranges and marshmallows and coconut and nuts.
A little bit of pineapple, maybe.
Maybe a little bit of pineapple. Okay, yeah.
Sometimes they'll include honey, maybe even raw cane sugar.
Makes sense.
And that's typically what makes an ambrosia.
Okay.
Have you noticed what ambrosia flavors taste like typically when you buy them?
I don't buy ambrosia flavors. I don't remember the last time.
Typically are melon flavors.
Really?
Fulari's
That's interesting.
Ambrosia is very much melony.
Okay.
I've had who else makes one? I've had Rar's iteration, and I've also had Zumerit's iteration, and they all taste like melons. And I'm sitting here scouring Wikipedia trying to figure out how to make ambrosia, and nowhere does it say that they include cantaloupe. It's a Fugazi. They're lying to us. The hookah industry doesn't want us to know.
The hookah industry has banded together, and they've decided that ambrosia tastes like cantaloupe, is what you're saying. They've all decided.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're looking for a good ambrosia, it hasn't happened yet, so maybe you guys can create your own ambrosia flavor.
To be fair, think about the flavor profile of ambrosia with the flavors in it.
Yeah.
I think it would be hard to like make that not taste like generic candy mud.
Maybe when you add all those flavors together, it just tastes like cantaloupe, though.
That's also possible, although some of these brands, I'm not going to name which ones, do list their flavors as being a melon flavor.
Oh, okay. So they just don't know what they're doing is what you're saying.
I'm not going to say that they don't know what they're doing.
Okay, so...
I'm just not going to say that they know what they're doing.
Travis Green has a question for us. He says, what do you think about Zumerit's double apple flavor, Adrian? Have you had Zumerit's double apple flavor?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're waiting to hear about that.
I will be getting my hands on it very shortly. And I'm going to have like all the Zumerit flavors, which means I can record reviews on all of them. So either here on AM Hookah or over on Pipe Dream Hookah, the other channel I do stuff on, the reviews are going to be uploaded. I'm not sure which one yet. We're still trying to figure out what content looks like on this channel. Also, if there's like I just want to deviate just a little bit.
Go right ahead.
Produce content. We want to deliver on this channel what makes sense to the people who watch this channel. So if there's a specific type of video that we've either uploaded already and you enjoyed, like Matt's video review on, what was it?
The one that I did the first one for was the Eternal Smoke chilled chilled water.
Tomato soup. He did the tomato soup review. So let us know if there's something you'd like to see.
Mhm.
But because I'm still like I'm fighting between like reviews or like memes. You know,
Everybody wants to see you do memes, so you got to be doing some memes. Meme it up, man. That's what I'm saying. Meme it up. Justin Young says, thoughts on Zomo versus Eternal on flavor. I think that's a tough one. You haven't tried any of the new Zomo stuff, have you, Adrian?
no new Zomo. I can speak on the old Brazilian batches of Zomo made for their market, but I can't speak on the new Zomo.
I still
Can
think
you?
that they're, I can. I have tried quite a few of the new flavors when I tried a bunch of their stuff already, obviously, and I have some stuff that I have for myself. I don't think that they are, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, by the way, LaCroix is the non-sponsor sponsor of Adrian Hunter's Thirst. Mine is water.
Harry, sometimes you gotta get a little bit of lemon, whatever.
When it comes to Zomo versus Eternal, I think that there's just too much of a difference because you're always going to get that menthol kick at the back of the Zomo flavors, obviously. I think Zomo has a very strong flavor profile when it comes to the stuff that I've tried personally. The red guava that I have, I think it's very good. The acai cream, I really am a big fan of as well. But I would never compare them flavor to flavor. I don't have anything to try flavor to flavor, so I couldn't be like, this guava is better than this guava or something like that, obviously, as well. But I will say that to me, they're two different brands that are made very differently in the way that they're produced, and they make you they have a different smoking appeal and enjoyment to them. Like, here's the thing, there is no acai cream in Eternal Smoke, so like if I want acai cream, I'm gonna go to Zomo because that's the only place that I can go to get that anyways. I don't know what I've said to offend our producer Bracken, so I'm gonna look away for a moment. But so I don't think that there's maybe I just haven't tried enough to give you a fair comparison between the two. I think if you're looking for a certain flavor profile, I think it's fine to try it in both and see which one that you like more. But I do think that the Eternal Smoke is going to give you a more intense flavor. That's the one thing that I will say. But Eternal Smoke, so far, everything that I've tried has been such a very potent and strong flavor profile to them.
You're doing a very good job at catering to specifically the American market.
I agree.
You've really, with Trifecta, especially that Trifecta, Azure, some of the standout brands that really have moved us towards having like, there's all these really good like Jordanian and like tobaccos that come out of the UAE, like Al Fakr, that are very enjoyable and very good, but the flavor intensity isn't necessarily super high.
Yes.
On those. They're much more traditional, where Eternal is like full on a modern brand of tobacco.
Yeah.
Even their product placement, like the way they do their look, everything is very modern, which I think is just a good direction to go, because I like all the markets, but we happen to be part of the American hookah market, so let's cater to that, right?
Yeah. Yes, from the stuff that I've tried from Zomo, I think that they're definitely trying to adjust and do a better job than what they were doing before, which I think is a good thing, obviously. How that will land up being in the future, we'll have to kind of wait and see exactly how that pans out. I will say this, I'm not a fan of their marketing at all, and I know that we're not going to get on like too many tangents or anything, but like I have not been a fan of the way that Zomo is trying to market their stuff. I think it's very weird, and I'm not a fan of it, so like that's my one big knock. Huh?
What have they done to market their stuff? Let's talk about that.
They've just done some weird commercial type stuff that I saw on like Facebook. There was a commercial of this girl literally talking about cheating on her boyfriend with some other dude, and the guy smoking hookah and like saying like some real messed up things to him. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Did you smoke hookah with him?" And she's like, "Well, no." And he's like, "Then it's cool." It was a very weird thing to be like, I don't like that. I do not like that commercial.
Totally relatable.
I get, maybe to some. I don't know.
Get it. I kind of get it. No, that makes no sense. But I will give them this: they're trying new things, which is slowly happening in the hookah industry.
That's
true.
You
know, I think new things, even if they suck, points for new stuff.
I'm
giving them points for new stuff. I'm not saying the commercial. That sounds like a bad commercial.
It is.
Still, balls for new stuff.
Okay.
Shake your dick. Whatever.
Okay. There you go. Adrian, 10 out of 10 commercials, new stuff. All right, so what else? We have more stuff. Oh, my wife wants to show off her shirt. She's rocking the AM Hookah.
Ooh, AM Hookah
AM
merch.
Hookah. She's excited.
Ooh,
back for season 4. She's super excited for it too. She's been yes, exactly. Thank you. Love you. Mwah. There's the run-in of the show.
That's so cute.
It was.
I already
cute.
had mine. My caretaker had to get like some nerd shit from the corner.
All right, so yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Obviously, we have a lot of stuff that we still have to go over and talk about into a point.
Make it seem like work. We're entertainers, man. We have to make them happy people.
I don't know what to do right now. I'm still very flabbergasted of getting back to like the rigmarole of doing the podcast and stuff.
We've been stressed about this because we took a month off mainly to like we knew we wanted to change some stuff, and there are going to be some mid-season changes as we figure out what works. We want to grow the community as much as we love like talking to you guys, these same people all the time. We want these, for instance, the Hookah Expos to be bigger every year, you know?
Yes.
So we're trying to find ways to like trick people. They don't really need to trick them, but they probably feel that they need to be tricked into coming and checking out what we're doing. Hookah maybe isn't just for teenagers that were just at a rave and then needed to go to the gas station to get their nicotine fix.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not what hookah is.
I don't
maybe
think
it's
so.
sophisticated.
I don't think that's what hookah is. So like I agree completely with that. So don't forget to hit that like button. Obviously, show us the support that you guys are enjoying what we're doing. And also, if you don't like something in the future, I just want to let you guys know, please always tell us what it is that you're not liking by dropping a comment in some way, because we want to improve for you guys in every way possible. I don't know. What else do you want to talk about, Adrian? Like, what else do you have kind of going on? What do you have happening? Is there anything coming up in the future that you want to speak about or anything like that?
What am I allowed to talk about? I've got so many contracts you had me sign. I don't even know it.
You know what? Just pick one and go with it.
Very cool. Okay, obviously all the cool stuff on the podcast. I got some cool stuff coming up for Pipe Dream Hookah, but I don't really want to talk about it too much here. This is the first episode of the AM Hookah Podcast, and it's kind of all about the AM Hookah Podcast. So, how close are we to the end of the episode? I know we've really been trying to time the cool news we have.
Yes.
I don't know if we're close enough. We're close enough to the end, Matt.
I think so. I guess we can go and transition to that. So before we get into that, I do have something that I want to make an announcement for, I guess, talking about the AM Hookah and making that transition for the content that we're making. Any of you that are a fan of the Matt Desmond channel that I have going on, I want to let you know that channel is going to be closed down. That channel is actually going to be ending its life.
Shutting it down.
I'm shutting it down. I am saying no more of the Matt Desmond content. That's all going to get moved over here. That's what
He was crying. Bracken, when Bracken and I came up to him and said, Matt, no more of this.
I'm the one who came up to you guys. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
Matt was like, you should shut down Pipe Dream Hookah, and I smiled and said, you can't catch me, Matt. Too fast.
I'm going to end the Matt Desmond channel. All the content that would normally be produced over there is going to be coming over here. So if you are a fan of that, I hope you can enjoy the stuff that I'm still producing by bringing it over to the AM Hookah Podcast channel. That's going to be reviews, videos that I've been making for the past little while and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff when it comes to that. So that's the thing is I really want to start putting all that energy that I was doing between the two and really, really focus it onto the AM channel. That's just something that I'm personally really working towards doing.
I don't have a bunch of kids, so I can do both.
Yeah, it was killing me. It was literally killing me for a little while. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else that we want to talk about when it comes to that. I think we just talk about what it is that we have going on next week, from what it sounds like.
Exciting stuff. Yeah, this is a bit of a, normally, it's funny. We've had Zach, actually, from Strictly Shisha on the last two opening episodes of the podcast.
Yes.
Which was super fun. But we took so much time off. We really wanted to just come back and, say hi to everybody. It's kind of a topicless episode. It's more like, guys, everything's good. There's all this cool stuff coming up. We can talk about, Matt, we have so many episodes planned. How much can we talk about?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I said that's a good idea. We should talk about that. We just got a subscription, by the way. Brian just subscribed to the... We just got a subscriber. Oh, that's it. I was like, who the hell's doing that?
Oh, wait, no, we could harmonize. Bracken, do that again.
We just broke... We just broke somebody's stereo. We just destroyed somebody's stereo. Do we want to do calls for the first episode of season 4? Do we want to do any calls?
After our news.
Okay, after the news. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and talk about the news?
Should I talk about the one I started to spoil because I forgot we were doing it at the end?
Welcome. This service is provided by Free Conference
Call. I thought this was over.
That's not supposed to be there.
One host in this conference.
Ignore the lady in the back. That wasn't supposed to exist. Why did that happen? We may not do calls. Sorry about that. Adrian, what is your cool and exciting news that you wanted to talk about?
I want to talk about the one... Are we allowed to talk about it with the guest before the expo?
If you'd like to. That's up to you.
Okay. I'd like to. Because he is... Hold on.
I think we talk about next week's... what we have going on next week instead, and we wait to do that till later.
Yeah, let's roast everybody. Sorry, I'm getting over a minor head cold, so I'm coughing a lot.
You're fine.
Yeah. So next week, Matt, who do we have coming on next week?
So next week, we have our very, very cool and exciting for the very first time as a guest. We're having Basim from Nirvana Tobacco from medwa.com. He's going to be joining us next week. We're going to be talking about Nirvana Eclipse. We're going to be talking about Nirvana Super Shisha. And we're also going to be talking about Othmani Tobacco as well, including, because I don't know if you know this, but he's really big into the Doka world and the medwa world. We're going to be talking about that a little bit as well, because I think that that's some kind of fun and exciting topical stuff that we can talk about that is tobacco related, obviously. So we are going to be joined next week by Basim, and I think that is very exciting.
It's absolutely exciting.
Yes, it is.
There may be some content leading up to that, maybe revolving around his products.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Ooh, wow.
Maybe we can. Maybe we definitely can. We definitely can.
We definitely literally are.
Yes, we are. That's very true. There's
that's in the plan.
Yes, I agree. I agree. All right. You know what I just realized? We did not create a new layout with our phone number on it.
Well, we ruined it.
Yeah, so let's not do phone calls this episode because of that reason. Unless we want to just shout out the number and see if anyone calls.
Shout the number out. Put it in the chat.
All right, here we go.
Wait, what's the number? Do I have some paper?
It's 319 Bracken 319-527-3235. I know some of you guys have the number saved on your phones. I know some of you have it written down already.
Some of you degenerate little boys and girls.
Yeah, 319-527-3235 if anyone would like to call. Tell us what your favorite summer mixes are. What is your favorite summer mixes?
319
527
527
3235
527 3532
527 3235
867.
No, stop! Don't, Bracken, don't do that. Stop, Bracken, no. 319-527-3235.
I just realized this isn't going to show up. Here we go.
That showed up a little bit.
319-527-3235.
There you go.
That's 319-527-3235. Please call in for your chance and a chance to talk on the phone.
While we wait for people to call in, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're not a part of the Facebook page already, now is the time. Go check us out on Facebook. Following the episode, you're going to be seeing a post from the one and only Captain Wetbeard telling you at home what to post your picture of so that you too can join the ranks of honorary Pick of the Week members.
New weekly segment.
Pick of the week. Pretty simple. Wait for Captain Wetbeard to make his post so you know what it is that we're looking for, and then post along with us, and hopefully you guys will see your picture next week on the episode during the Pick of the Week. Once again, if you'd like to give a call, we're going to leave the telephone lines open for just a little while longer to see if anyone wants to call in. 319-527-3235. We'll have it fixed so that we have the number displayed on the screen next week so that you're able to see that very easily, obviously. I know some of you have it saved in your phones. I know some of you do that. I know what you're up to. Next week we're going to have Basim talking about Nirvana Tobacco. I've tried quite a bit of Nirvana Tobacco, both the Super Shisha and as well as the Eclipse line. Have you tried any of that before?
I've tried Sex Monkey before.
Okay. Do you remember anything about it?
The flavor profile was weird. I don't remember exactly what was going on. I know what it has in it now, I believe, because they are labeled. But I got a really old batch that was technically expired that I bought from a local shop that I don't trust.
Okay.
I don't remember liking it very much. Again, it was expired. So there's a very good chance that the tobacco is just bad. I've
been a big fan of the Eclipse line of the tobacco that I've tried so far. Their cranberry, which is not a flavor that we see very often in the world of hookah and stuff like that.
Which is weird, right? I think about that like once a week. Like, why aren't there more cranberry flavors?
If that's what you're thinking about once a week, Adrian, you need to have some deeper thoughts. You need, I'm just saying, you need to get on the deeper thought train in not worrying about cranberry flavors in the world of hookah.
Maybe you need to be more dedicated to your job.
Maybe, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong.
Correct.
The cranberry is very good. The cranberry flavors that the Eclipse line has are very good. Cranberry grape was a very, very good flavor. It's one of my favorite ones that I've actually tried.
Cran ketchup.
They also have this wonderful blueberry and honey flavor that's very good. All right, we have a caller on the line right now. Area code 510. Who is this area code 510?
Hello, everybody. It's me again. How are you?
Oh, hello. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm doing good, smoking, listening to you guys. Welcome back on air.
Thank you.
You have been missed.
Oh, thank you. I've missed you calling in and just talking to you in general.
Yeah.
We get to
Yeah,
see each
for
other
sure.
soon, man. How exciting is that?
Well, we get to make each other bowls in a couple of weeks, so that's gonna be
I
fun.
know. Guess how many bowls I have to pack in Vegas?
Lots.
You may have
You're
forgotten,
packing
but I
all
have
of
to pack
Jeremy's
every
bowls.
bowl Jeremy smokes.
I did not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Jeremy smokes a lot.
I know.
So,
it's a
have fun with
problem.
that.
So I'm going to butcher his bowls until he says stop.
Well, I mean, it's like a bowl every 2 or 3 hours is not too bad.
It could be pretty bad once you like don't want to do it though. Like it's the moment when Adrian like sits down and he like relaxes. He's like, "Oh, I'm so glad I don't got to do anything this whole time that I'm in Vegas." And then Jeremy just down the hall is like, "Adrian, I need a new ball, Adrian." That might get old.
Just pack him the worst bowls so that he doesn't want you to pack anymore.
Cold tomato soup.
No, Paul's on board
No,
with
that's
you.
good stuff.
Paul is on board with you when it comes to this tomato soup flavoring of the chilled wine, though. Isn't that correct, Paul?
Dude, I like it though. People are like, "Oh, why do you keep saying that?" I was like, "Yeah, because it's good."
I think it's very good, but I do not think that it is.
I think it's very good.
I don't taste cold tomato soup. I don't taste that
I
flavor.
like it with basil blast.
No,
It's
don't
amazing.
don't talk about basil and tomato
A
soup
little bit
because
of, we need a good oregano flavor.
why?
Dude, there's one called Extragon that I think just tastes like a green herb, and I think
Perfect.
I'm gonna make you a bowl, Adrian, when we get there. You're gonna
Oh,
love
it's
it.
going to be awesome.
I'll try it too. So Paul, what are some of your favorite summer mixes when it comes to smoking hookah tobacco?
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Passion fruit mango
Ooh, very good.
from Alpacama is and was my summer flavor for last year.
Uh-huh.
But currently this summer, I've been smoking a lot of peppermint shake.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's just been hot. So like that peppermint and a little bit of the cream. I've been mixing it with cookies and milk from Eternal
Ooh.
Smoke. And that's kind of been my go-to the last 2 weeks.
I've seen a couple of people post about peppermint shake and cookies and cream, or peppermint shake and milk and cookies as a flavor together, and it seems like it'd be very, very good. So like that doesn't surprise me. Those two flavors seems like they would complement each other very nicely.
Christmas
They
cookies.
definitely do. You know what it does is, remember when peppermint shake came out in December and everybody was like, or not everybody, I was like, he needs more cream.
Mm-hmm.
I want more cream in this. There needs to be more like shake. Eternal Smoke milk and cookies gives it that, and I'm like, okay, this is it. This is my new thing.
Ideal.
Very nice.
It's Christmas
very nice.
in July.
That's never a bad thing. Well, Paul, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it as always. We're glad to have you being able to watch the show as always. And yeah, I'm super excited to hang out with you again in a couple of weeks as well. Vegas is going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be amazing. We'll have a lot of people that we're going to meet. I'm excited to meet all the new people, smoke with the new people that I haven't met yet, and just kind of hang out and relax, man. It's a much-needed vacation.
Vacate. Paul, what time are you getting in?
I'm getting in on Thursday. I'm driving down with Raul, so we're going to have a hookah car box, maybe. We'll see.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to be there Thursday mid-afternoon probably, so I'll meet you there, actually.
Yeah, all right,
should be
cool,
good.
perfect. Yeah, we'll have some food at the house, so
Perfect.
that'll be good.
Yeah, Paul's planning on cooking I don't know if we can talk about that or not. I don't know if we can talk about that. Never
Yeah,
mind. Never
totally.
mind.
I'm cooking for my friends.
There you go.
It's
Okay.
game on.
I like that idea. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, Paul. We appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you again another time. You keep on enjoying
For sure.
your delicious sounding bowls, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right, guys. Later.
Bye.
See you, dude.
Okay, so I think that's going to do it for the episode back of the AM Hookah Podcast. If there's nothing else that we need to immediately talk about, Bracken, is there any notes that we may have missed in some way that you want to make sure that we cover?
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
I like
AM
that.
Hookah Podcast has an Instagram channel, and the season 4 is going to be. I can't talk while Adrian is doing this thing where it's throwing me off.
Mouthing.
You got to check us out on Instagram. Let us know what kind of content you want to see. If you like the content, drop the like, drop a comment, share it with some people. And this is our season of growth, guys. We're super excited about season 4. So
Share it with your friends who smoke hookah. If you go to a lounge and they got a TV, tell them about it. If you are at a lounge and you're watching the show, let us know beforehand and we'll shout you out. We'll shout you out. We'll shout the lounge out. A little bit of love for the hookah community. I mean, let's just get it going all around. If you got a birthday that falls on a Monday, slide into the DMs and let us know. We'll shout you out.
Happy late birthday to Kyle Smith. Happy late birthday to Kyle Smith.
Happy late birthday to Kyle Smith, the inventor of the Relics ring. The hardest bowl to get a hold of officially. It is a game changer. Yeah, so if you got something you're celebrating, let us know so we can celebrate it with you. Follow us on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. If you're new to the Facebook page, say hello. Let us know you're there. And have some fun.
I like that. I think that's a great idea. All right, Bracken, well, thank you so much for being with us, as you always are, and helping us with the show so very much, obviously. Thank you guys in the chat that were here and participated, and I don't know, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to get back in the routine of everything. I know that we're only going to have more fun and plan out more things as the season goes on, and I'm going to do my best to run all my ideas through Bracken and Adrian before I accidentally burn something down.
We didn't even talk about our promo trailer that we made.
Yes, you talk about the promo trailer because we played it at the beginning of the episode, obviously.
For everybody who was around at the very start of this week's episode, you got to see the world debut of our new promo trailer. We love it. We're super excited. Adrian puts a lot of cool editing work in there. Matt shot a lot of cool shots, flexing with the Relics ring. You can see it. Check it out. It's an awesome video that we're super proud of. And if you like it, post it, share it, tell people about us. That's the only way we're going to grow, is by our community helping us grow. It's an awesome, awesome video. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Maybe we can convince Matt to play it at the end of this episode. Who knows? Maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that?
We can do that.
We can do that. So don't hang up. Don't exit the app. Don't close the browser. Check out the video. Let us know what your thoughts are. And show somebody the video that likes hookah but doesn't know about the AM Hookah Podcast.
I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Bracken, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later, okay? All right, so Adrian, the very final thing that we need to do is next week we have a very special guest planned for the show, as we already spoke about. Basim from Nirvana Tobacco is going to be here to talk about hookah and doka as well, and the upcoming Hookah Worldwide Expo. You can find the AM Hookah Podcast all over the internet, obviously on Instagram, on Twitter, at our home on Facebook, both the page and the group as well, and your favorite social media platforms all over. Adrian, where can the people find you?
Obviously here at AM Hookah, where we do the AM Hookah Podcast stuff that Matt was just speaking about previously. However, if you're interested in something a little bit more, I don't know, not live, come check out Pipe Dream Hookah. I do video reviews, tutorials, unboxings, and different hookah-related content over there as well. If you want to find me on Facebook, I look like this. My name's Adrian Hunter. Go get him, Tiger. And Instagram and Twitter, I'm _Pipe Dream.
Very nice.
Matt?
And you can find me all over the internet as well. You can find me on Facebook, where I like to frequent. Also on Twitter all the time, at @OnlyMattDezen. You can also find me on Instagram, at @OnlyMattDezen as well over there. And then you can find all my video content right here on the AM Hookah Podcast channel. Man, this has been fantastic. This has been a fun time. Until next time, you guys keep on smoking it, keep enjoying it. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye!
tongue, teeth, and lips.
Hello, Matt Dezen. Welcome to the AM Hookah Podcast. And we're live in 3, 2, 1.